I know that Jamie didn't have time to plan anything. When she had stabbed him, she was on a lower stair in the stairway. The angle of the knife went and pierced Herman's heart.
Mom freaking out before the trial, so we could remember how freaked out we actually were.
Keep that accessible so I can film it when you're freaking out.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's gotten me on camera except for myself. When I go like this, hi. Those are just my toiletries and my laptop.
I don't necessarily agree with our lawyers on that point. It's like a wild card. It's a freaking nightmare, man. I'm fine.
She was convicted of second-degree murder for killing my Aunt Becky's boyfriend, Tim Herman, out of what we all believe was self-defense.
20 to 50 years, but it's not gonna happen. Why? Because it was self-defense. I'm preparing to go away for a minimum of 10 years. I've just been trying to accept the fact that I am going away and that at this point there's really not much that I can do about it. So I just want to be a good example to the people around me that, you know, you don't have to drink alcohol or use drugs to deal with life. Life is going to happen and you can deal with it with the support of friends and family and a program.
Whether you're in for hopefully not 10 years, but if you are, what do you think you'll bring to that type of environment?
Light. I hope to bring light. My grandmother died from hereditary angioedema when my dad was 2 years old. Her throat swelled and she died because she couldn't breathe and they didn't get her to the hospital on time.
The state of Nevada is currently spending more than $30,000 per month on my sister Jamie Hein to treat her rare disease called hereditary angioedema. That's 1% of the entire medical budget in the state of Nevada.
I get sick regularly when I am not medicated. It causes swelling in just random places when someone is under emotional stress or physical stress.
When Jamie was placed in prison, I was there. I went out there with my mom and I was pregnant with my son at the time. It was really emotional and hard on the family.
She's got every good reason to get out, and it's time for her to get out.
I don't like being overly optimistic and then getting kicked in the gut.
It's my job to be overly pessimistic.
We've been anticipating this day for months now, and it's really cold here. It's in Carson City. There's just a lot of unknowns, and that kind of, you know, it kind of creates some anxiety there. But for the most part, I'm very hopeful, and I guess we'll just wait and see what happens.
I wouldn't be surprised if I go in there and they say, don't worry about it, it's over, we're letting her out.
I had 4 years left. I had already done 6, and I had a lot of support support. I was very fortunate in that respect to have a lot of support and a lot of love in my life, and that's what carried me through that time. It was pretty difficult, but you know, with only 4 years left, you can't complain. I've got friends in here who won't ever be leaving.
I want to acknowledge. Sorry. I would like to acknowledge Tim's family, and I want to take this opportunity to tell you how remorseful that I am, and that if I could bring him back, I really would. And I'm sorry that I took his life. Being able to build this bond that I have with Mrs. Herman has been a truly special thing. A few years back when she came to visit, she had said that she would do anything in her power to help me get out early. I never thought that, you know, it would come to having to choose between me and her family. And I'm sorry that you feel that way.
We all thought I had a good shot because of my behavior since I had been in, the 5 years that I spent out on bail fighting my case, and how productive I had been before I had come into prison. I basically meet all the criteria. I'm an expensive inmate. We got there and Tim's family was there. It was just very obvious it wasn't going to happen. They carry a lot of weight. It's just part of the politics here.
I'm sad. I'm sad.
It seems like there's no acknowledgement on the side of the Hermans for the devastation that their son did to our family. They don't know what happened. They don't know the damage that guy did. And I don't even hold it against Tim. I give him credit for saving Jamie in a spiritual way. I absolutely believe that.
She's been through everything that she's gone through. And because of that, it's made her who she is. She genuinely has become a better person, not because she's saying it because she has to, because she means it. We're gonna keep visiting and supporting her, and you know, it's not what we wanted, but it's the reality of it. And that's it, I guess.
My relationship with Jamie really didn't work out. I met Tito, and then I was pregnant.